Guys have probably heard about the Liver King. Who hasn't? These days, Liver King is, everywhere, and the publicity he's getting is probably 10x what it was before, which is crazy given that he already had a huge, followership. But in this video, we're gonna go into, what is the truth behind, how much he was taking, where he's going, what are his promises going forward, given that now he's publicly said, of course I'm on steroids, here's what I'm gonna do next. So we're gonna cover that in this video, and I guarantee you, it's gonna be fun because everything surrounding this guy is entertaining. But before we go there, click the subscribe button below because on this channel, you're gonna learn how to build a strong, healthy, high-performing physique as a successful entrepreneur without starvation, cardio, or giving up carbs or steroids. So click that subscribe button below and let's go. What's up everyone, this is Coach Amir from 7figurebody.com, and in today's video we're talking again about Liver King. A couple of months prior to his public outing of, oh, here's all the steroids that he's actually using, probably 3-4 months before that, I actually made a video about Liver King. You can click right here somewhere, right here, and watch that video. But basically, in short, I was saying, Liver King on 100 different places, 100 different interviews said, when directly asked, are you using steroids? He said, I absolutely don't use any of it. I don't touch the stuff. I don't use the stuff. I don't use any of it. I'm 100% natural. So I said in that video, he's a fake natty. Of course, anybody in this industry, who's been like, I would say vast majority of people who've been in this industry for any length of time looking at that physique can tell that that is absolutely not a natural physique. Of course, he's using a ton of stuff. Now, it seems like a lot of people don't or didn't think that because allegedly he's built a $100 million per year, $100 million a year supplement company that sells the crap that he's promoting. And, if people thought that he was fake natty, they probably wouldn't be buying that. But since they were, it seems like there were a lot of people believing that he's natty. Just like a lot of people probably believe that, Dwayne The Rock is natty, that Michael Hearn or Michael Tren, is natty, that Alex Hormozi is natty. Well, whatever, what can you do, right? People just don't know. By the way, none of those guys are natty, okay? So anyways, so now what has happened is one of his, people who either, one guy who either was a coach or was about to be a coach of Liver King actually leaked the emails where he basically kind of has this questionnaire when he's taking on clients. And, Liver King said, I'm taking this and this and this. And he was allegedly taking $15,000 per month worth of growth hormone and all the other, bunch of other, steroids and hormones and God knows what else. But essentially those were like enormous elephant doses. Now, of course, looking at his physique, that's no surprise to anybody again. But, until somebody comes out and says that, people, I guess general public does not know and can't really tell. They're like, well, I don't know, maybe he just works out a lot and has great genes and there you go, right? So because of that, this has steered like a lot of publicity. And of course, eventually what happened was he comes out with an apology. Now, Liver King's apology must be one of the most ridiculous, just horrible way of coming out and saying, hey guys, I lied, I'm on all steroids, I'm sorry. That's all he needed to say. He did not say that. He said, hey guys, I lied, I was on steroids, but that was because I'm trying to help my fellow man who's overweight and depressed. So he did it for us. Because we're all overweight and depressed, he did it for us. That's why I was taking steroids, not to sell $100 million worth of bullshit supplements, right? No, it's not because that, it's because he's trying to help us. We're all like feeling bad about ourselves. We're being, we're not masculine anymore. Like men are turning into women. We're all depressed, whatever. And that's why he sacrificed himself and his health to take an enormous amount of steroids that will probably going to kill him soon. He's probably not going to live very long. I hope he does. But, the amount of stuff he was taking is extremely dangerous and affecting his health in a very, very negative way. He's probably a walking heart attack, essentially, based on the stuff that he's taking. So after that, he comes out recently, this is a couple of days ago, when he said that he's going to go 100% natty. He's going to cut all the steroids and go back to just, like he used to be. Just he's going to work out as he normally works out a lot and hard, which I believe that he actually probably does. But guess what's going to happen, guys? Again, I'm not a part of the steroid world. I don't care. And I always said, I don't have anything against people taking steroids as long as they're honest about it. So most professional bodybuilders, it's a joke to ask them. They're like, of course we are. Like, oh, but everybody knows, right? So I'm not going to say, hey, Chris Bumstead is taking all the steroids, so to hell with him. No, he's taking all the steroids just like all the other bodybuilders are, but the amount of work and, you know, just the dedication and sacrifice one has to put in to be a professional bodybuilder is enormous. And I have a huge amount of respect for that. So again, I don't have anything against anybody taking whatever they want as long as they're honest about it. What I have something against is when somebody's taking, you know, $15,000 worth of stuff that would kill a horse and then say that they're natty. That's what I dislike. So this person coming, but again, from being in this industry for 25 years, I know that, or I've heard from enough people and talked to enough of people who've been on something and then tried to get off of that. I highly, highly, highly doubt that Liver King is going to be, I don't even know what his name is, Brian or something, but, you know, Liver King, go figure. So it's not, you know, $15,000 worth of growth hormone. It's, you know, the ancestral tenets. That's what it is. Just eat raw liver and drink blood and whatever else, and you got jacked. Of course not. Like, you just inject a bunch of roids. that's the actual truth, right? But I don't believe that he's going to be able to come off of all that and be natty again. At least, just like most people who've been abusing that for a very long time, like he has in huge amounts, have to be at least on TRT, testosterone replacement therapy, for the rest of their life. Why? Usually because from the amount of drugs that they've taken and the length of time that they've been taking them, the normal process, the system in their body that builds, you know, testosterone basically becomes inefficient. They can't produce enough to have normal levels. So now they have to be on TRT, which is basically, you know, hormone replacement therapy. You have to inject testosterone these days. You have some kind of patches or creams, whatever, so you don't have to inject it, but most people inject it. And that's my guess for what the minimum he's going to have to do is that. Now, if he does that, again, we don't know. Maybe he's still going to continue doing all the steroids, but saying I got off of it. Who knows? Like, we can expect everything from this guy at this point. But he was definitely going to lose a huge amount of muscle if he cuts the steroids. Even if he just goes back to TRT and cuts all the other stuff, he's still going to lose a lot of muscle. And we're going to see in his physique next couple of months what happens, right? Also, the amount of work that he's going to be able to do, like working out, is going to be way lower, because one of the things steroids do is help with recovery. So you can do more work as a, you know, roided out idiot than you would as a natural version of you, simply because you can't recover from natural. You just get burned out because you overtrain. Well, that's one of the things that steroids do best. They help you recover faster. So he's not going to be able to do that. So he's not going to be able to train nearly as much as he used to and recover from that, right? So it's going to be interesting to see, but basically this is just a, you know, again, now some people are saying this is orchestrated. He actually now has more publicity. And you know how it started like 30 years ago, Donald Trump said, you know, any publicity is good publicity. Even if the people are talking bad about you, they're still talking about you. And nobody's not talking about Liver King these days. Like, he's everywhere. So probably what's going to happen is this extra publicity is going to give him even more money. So he was ultra rich. Now he's going to be whatever is above ultra rich, because they're going to sell more stuff, right? They now have more eyeballs, you know, hearing and listening and watching about Liver King. So whatever he actually does probably does not matter, whether he gets off steroids or not, whether he just goes back to TRT or not, he just keeps taking, maybe he's going to double the dose and do $30,000, you know, worth of growth hormone until he drops dead one day. Maybe he's going to do any of that. It doesn't really matter. His companies are probably going to be making more money because there are more gullible masses out there to buy, you know, the BS supplements. We know that, right? So anyways, guys, that's the long and short, at least for now, like mid-December when I'm making this video. We're going to see what happens in the next couple of months, but that's about so much about Liver King for now. So guys, let me know in the comments below, what do you think about Liver King? Did you believe it was natural before? If you did, how did this change your view of steroids and this whole industry? If you changed it at all. If you knew it before, let me know in the comments below. And again, appreciate your time. Thank you for being here. Also, if you'd like a digital version of my book, absolutely free, along with the A to Z process that I use to transform myself and 1,200 clients to go from overweight and lethargic and just not feeling or looking good, their words, to by far the leanest, you know, ripped, best, you know, looking, best feeling, high performing version of themselves. Click this description below, click that link and tell us where to send it. What's your email so we can send it there. I'm going to send you a free, how 100% free A to Z process video that shows A to Z process on how you can do the same thing. I'm also going to give you a free version of my book as well. So guys, thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Cheers.